Welcome to Elite at Level Madstone Crater. The tutorial I did last night of Inferno of the Damned was really tired and didn't really emphasize. I said I picked up Earthquake, but it's the first video I did with Earthquake. I don't think I used it even once in Inferno, but we'll definitely be using it here in this quest. Also have picked up the Heal spell. First two spells, when you get level 8 spells, should be Earthquake and Heal. You could probably go without Heal if you're using like Cure Critical Wounds, but Heal is such an awesome spell. And then, because I'm level 16, I have the third one. I picked up Sunburst so I can start double shotting groups of mobs with Sunburst, the SLA and the regular version. Now, I do recommend turning off Maximize and Empower for Earthquake. The extra damage that it does from the meta magics really isn't worth the extra spell point cost. It's really the knockdown ability that you're interested in. If you feel like you can afford the spell points, that's great, but that's just a suggestion. And then for the regular version of Sunburst, I also always I turn off Empower and Maximize, because I'm really just looking for the blinding effect. I'm getting the full damage from the SL8 version, but if I'm double shotting, I'm really just wanting to make sure that all the mobs are blinded. There are no equipment changes from my last video, except for with the wolf. I did craft some, I found the Spiritcraft leather armor with a blue slot, and so I recrafted the same +5 with invulnerability, but with the blue slot I put heavy fortification in there, so a nice enhancement there. And also I've been emphasizing that you should try to get at least one school of your crafting levels up to about level 25-ish so you can make Masterwork Craftsmanship shards. And I haven't been doing any crafting on this tune other than deconstructing all of my trash loot and then just, constructing the few items that I, putting together the few items with shards that I crafted on another tune. And you can see I already have my arcane up to level 18. So I already have a small chance of making Masterwork Craftsmanship shards, or Masterful Craftsmanship shards. I just checked, it was 25%. So you get up to about level 25. Super easy to do. You can do it in under an hour. If you spend some time in the crafting hall. Highly recommend doing that. Just so that you can make your crafted items 2 levels lower. So I thought this would be a good video to do. This quest can be confusing to people that are newer to it. It's kind of, the passages are kind of confusing. It's kind of a maze. I still get turned around sometimes in here when I'm not paying attention. Oh, also misspoke yesterday when I was showing, or in the last video when I was showing animal growth. It's actually 4 minutes and 48 seconds right now when it is extended. So really nice for a buff for an end fight. Probably not one you want to continually cast on your wolf though. So you got a little optional to kill these mobs that come out of this gate. Earthquake and Sleet Storm, awesome crowd control here. I'm still not using any ability tomes, and so my Earthquake saves right now are about as low as you're gonna ever get for this level. It is a 33, so it could very easily be much higher than that. Doing this optional, I come back out. I head through this cave over here in the south. I didn't talk to Blaze yet. I always find it easiest just to drag all these mobs down to the next big room, or next intersection. And one of the things that can help you from getting confused as to which way to go is try to remember which way you entered the intersection from. Because you get these intersections, there's different ways to go. And you could waste time trying to figure that out. Kill the skelly, then talk to the giant. When you're kiting mobs, you want to make sure to call your wolf to you, otherwise your wolf can get caught up in the back and hold up mobs back there. You don't want that to happen. Same thing here, I just like to kite all these mobs. Most of them will follow you right to the fight where the giant is doing his little dance to destroy the crystal. Earthquake and sleet storm. Talk to the giant to start it. Now with Earthquake, we almost got every last component of our personal hurricane going. We're just waiting for Storm of Vengeance to have every last piece of it. But I'm not really, at this level, not really having to use all of it. But, when you have large groups of mobs that are really tough, and you get all of that, you're throwing down Earthquake, Sleet Storm, Ice Storm, Storm of Vengeance, and it's just devastating. And you'd only want to throw down that amount of crowd control and AoE when you're dealing with especially large groups of mobs, but I still have some of the Suicide Caster in me back from the days that Wail of the Banshee had a cooldown time of 3 seconds. And so I just love to kite huge groups of mobs together and take them all at once. So Earthquake has expired, and even with just the Sleet Storm, that's going to be enough, really. Waiting for the crystal to be destroyed. done. Straight across the bridge, and then jump down to the left. Make sure you don't jump down too soon, because then you're going to fall down into that chasm of lava. If you don't have DDO, you're going to be really screwed. Drag these mobs down to the intersection. Got a portable hole, nice. Remember, we came from that way, we came down, and so after we use the shrine, we'll go down that way. Just gonna kite all these mobs to the crystal fight. Now I recommend just not killing anything until you get up there. These giant skellies and some of the other mobs can clog the lane, preventing other mobs from getting up top. Talk to the seer to start the ritual. You can keep a sleet storm up on him, and then just come up top here. See if we can set the wolf to guard him. Make sure this war mage is taken care of. And you can just get this bird's eye view and see who's coming in to bother your seer. Another sleet storm. Want to make sure the mobs are not aggroed on the seer. You don't want the seer to be damaged so much that the ritual gets interrupted. You can even turn the seer invisible if you have an invis clicky or brought some scrolls or something. Probably should have scrolls with me, but I don't. And we're done here. So that's the way we came from there. We're gonna go straight out this way. And there's gonna be some spawns right before we get to the door. You can just run past these jokers. Don't want to run by too many mobs though. You see the DA is spiking. You don't have to worry about hurting the seer. Actually, if he goes down first, it has the same effect. You can still advance if you take the seer down. Don't forget to talk to him, otherwise you'll get to the crystal and wonder why he's not there. He came from that way. So when we come out from the shrine, we'll want to go to the right. So not using any kind of CC now, just letting the trolls beat on me, no problem. Now here too, you could have just run past them and let all these mobs clog the lane. Probably would have been a better option. This final crystal ritual is going to be the most challenging. It's not hard, but it can be a little tricky. So I'm going to put Sleet Storm here and an Earthquake. Park the wolf here too. And then you've got tons of aggro up top. You need to keep that off of the giant. Okay, so he already took too many hits. But now we've got all the aggro of the top mobs. So as long as they're not shooting him, should be good to go. But you got mobs coming down from that cave there, which can be problematic too. So here, you can just hide behind this rock over here. All the ranged mobs and casters can't hit you. So if you have somebody else that can guard the cave, then the people at the top, after they got the aggro of the mobs up there, can just sit there behind the rock. But we don't have that luxury. And you can hit the giant with electric resistance and cold resistance, because that's the spells that the casters are going to be throwing. All these mobs will respawn, so not a lot of value in taking them out. Looks like the wolf's doing a pretty good job of keeping those mobs at bay, but he's getting low, so we'll need to heal him. He's such a champ. Probably shouldn't have even killed these casters, because when they respawn, then those new ones have their aggro resets, and then they can aggro on the seer. Alright, we're done here. Now we're going to jump down to the south. There's a door there we can go into. But if you didn't know, there's an optional down there. And the key to get to the locked door is right over here. I'm not going to do that optional, just for the video. But you can also get through that door with a knock spell, or if you have a tune with lockpicking skills. Right there is that optional. Just go down there, there's a bunch of seers, skeletal casters, and there's another chest, but the chest isn't anything really even worth shooting for. I don't think it's that much XP either. Go ahead and put an animal growth on the wolf before it rested. So we can heal him up too. Put a new Springs Resurgence on him. We're just going to go to the end fight now. There's going to be a bunch of mobs to fight as we go up to the end fight. And then we come out of the cave where we did that optional in the beginning. This is where, set up an earthquake and stuff, and we fought those mobs that were spawning. So come over here, talk to the fire giant again. And I like to just kite all these mobs together. Earthquake and ice storm and sleet storm. Ice storm because we got some fire giants. And let's go ahead and let the wolf tank the boss here. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Oh, we got a crystalline scepter. Don't forget to go back to the beginning and talk to Blaze to finish the quest. If you have any questions about the build, you can respond to my forum post. If you have any questions about the video, you can respond to on my YouTube channel. Or if you have anything else, Arlona, you're more than welcome to send me a tell.